What's good? It's your man JRSaxophonic, and I'm really excited that you're here right now. You may be thinking to yourself, what is about to happen? Well, you're about to enter the JRSaxophonic experience, and I'm so glad you're here. I only have one rule, really. And what's that rule? If you know, you know. It's keep it smooth. And that's really my only rule. But there are a couple guidelines to make sure that you're actually keeping it smooth. So, guideline number one, make sure you treat others the way you want to be treated. Nobody wants to feel unappreciated or be devalued or bullied in any type of way. Let's keep it a safe space, all right? Number two, you're here. You're here for a reason. You're here to have a good time, enjoy the vibes, laugh, enjoy yourself, get some good music, and walk out better than you came. That's what it's really all about. Church. But for real, it's your man JRSaxophonic, and I want to make it a safe environment for you. So you interact, I'll interact with you. You gift, I'll gift you with music. You tap the screen, I'm going to give you even more energy. And so the more you tap, the higher this live goes. This live is powered by your taps. Come on, man. Let's get it. Let's go. Number three, I do have some incredible moderators, so make sure you're respectful to my moderators. Show love to them. They're putting in the work, baby. They're putting in the work. And finally, number four, get ready to have a time of your life at the JRSaxophonic experience. The show's about to begin. I'm gonna get out of these clothes, and I'm gonna go change. All right. So get ready. Start tapping. Let's get it. Let's go. Oh yeah. Y'all know the vibes. I'm out. What's up, y'all? It's your man JRSaxophonic. Thanks so much for being here. Make sure you tap that screen, hit that share button right now too, and let people know we're in here. We're about to get this thing going. What's up, everybody? And let's have a good time. What's up, y'all? I appreciate y'all patience, man. Let me know where you guys are watching from. If y'all ready to have a good time, type that number 1. Let's get this thing started. We just getting started. You are here in the beginning of the live, so let's make this thing lit. Drop some fire in the chat. Let me know where you watching from. It's your man JRSaxophonic. We got more music on the way, and if you ready to vibe, if you really ready to vibe, then type in the number 1. I'm trying to see what y'all trying to do tonight, man. It's your man JRSaxophonic. We got a lot of music to play tonight, and I hope that you're ready for it. If you're ready for some good music, type in number 1 out there. We about to get this thing started, man. How about we do it like this with a little bit of Mario? Everybody drop 20 roses for me. Just drop 20 roses for me. Everybody drop 20 roses real quick. Go.
New York to Cali, Dallas to Philly.
Somebody said go back. All right, let me go back. Hold on. Okay, let me go back. My fault. Let me get right. Y'all gonna get on me about that. Hold on. Let's go back there. All right, my fault. I got you. Hey. Everybody, make sure you share the live out there. Hit that share button right down there. It's a little arrow. Click the little arrow, hit the share button. Even if you send it to me, just make sure you share the live. Everybody share the live right now. Shout out to Tribal Princess. Thanks for sharing the live. Thank you. I see y'all sharing the live like crazy. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. It's your man JRSaxophonic. Thanks for being here. What's up, Black and Building? Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing the live, y'all. Thank you so much, Deandra. Thank you so much. Let's go. It's your man JRSaxophonic in the building, and we chilling. Let's go. You guys let me know what you want to hear tonight, man. It's your man, JRSaxophonic. We got more music on the way, and it's here to stay. I hope you all are doing well out there. Make sure you're typing in the chat. Make sure you're vibing. Let me know what you at. Let me know how you're feeling. Just let me know how you're doing. Just check in with me, man. It's your man, JRSaxophonic. And, it just feels good tonight, man. Y'all feeling good? If you're feeling good, let me know you're feeling good by typing the number 1 in the chat. I'm just trying to see something, you know what I'm saying? How about this one? My fault. Let me do this again. It's record skip. be right here. You want to hear Careless Whisper. Kelly, are you being for real? Are you for real? Are you for the real? Why you playing with me? It's your man JRSaxophonic, and I hope y'all are doing well out there. I feel like a little two-step is in order. A little two-step for the two-steppers out there. Come on out there to the dance floor. It's your man JRSaxophonic. Hope you vibe. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey, let's get it. If you want to have a good time, come on to the vibe tonight. Come on to the... Yeah, what's up, baby? In the building. Thanks so much for the gifts out there. Appreciate y'all. It's your man, JRSaxophonic. What's up, Princess? In the building. Hope you're doing well out there. It's your man, JRSaxophonic. You are here in the Sax Den. Make sure you invite a friend. That's how we get down every single time. What's up? I don't care where you're watching from right now. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. I don't care where you're watching from, but where are you watching from? I don't care where you're watching from, but let me know where you're watching from. We got Chaotic in the building. Chaotic in the building, Mocha Latte in the building, Rebecca is in the building, she chilling, how you feeling? We vibing, happy birthday, Rebecca, I hope you like the vibes, hope you're chilling like Mecca, let's go, yeah. We got Chicago in the building. We got Texas in the building. We got Chi-Town. We got Jamaica. We got London on the track. We got who all up in here? Happy birthday, they say. Happy birthday to you. If you 60 plus, type of number 2. If you younger than that, then type of number 1. If you just here to really have some fun, type of 1. Hey. Let's get it. What's up, Melissa in the building? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the chat. Listen, y'all know where it's at. It's your man, JRSaxophonic. Thanks so much for tapping the screen. Thanks so much for sharing the live. Hit that share button if you hear button. If you vibe button. Let's go. Okay, there go your Careless Whisper. Stop playing with me. California in the building. California in the building. Hey. Cali in the building. Hey, hey, Cali in the building. Let's go. Go, go. If you vibing, make sure that you type a number one, yeah. And if you chillin', make sure that you type a number one, yeah. We gon' get it tonight, we gon' vibe tonight, we gon' feel alright, yeah. Let's get it, let's get it, let's go. Hey, 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 hey. That girl, she's so fine that she'll have to make her mine. Yo, that's a big compliment. George Howard was absolutely one of my favorite saxophonists of all time. For a long period, for a really good stint of my listening to saxophone, I listened to him for almost 2 years straight. George Howard. Rest well to the great George Howard, man. Everybody in the chat, type of number one. Let's go. Yeah. What's up, y'all? It's your man, JRSaxophonic, and I'm glad you're vibing with me out there. Tell her that and die. And my mind and soul and body needs you. Woo. If you vibing with me, make sure that you death on that screen. Come on, yeah. Now if you vibing with me, make sure you share this live like 100 degrees. Let's get it, let's go. Yeah, let's get it, let's go. Yeah, let's get it, let's go. It's me and JRSaxophonic, man. I'm liking these Stevie Wonder vibes, so let's keep it going, just like that. Y'all like that? I like the Stevie Wonder vibes too, you know. Hold on, we gotta run that back. It was two songs playing at the same time. We can't do Stevie like that. Let's do it. Can I talk to you a little bit? I learned this song from Kirk Whalum. Thanks for the follows out there. Thanks for the shares. Make sure you hit that share button as well. All y'all hitting the share button, thank you so much. M.I. Word, thank you for sharing the live out there. Kashira, thank you for sharing the live out there. Do is think about you, you know, Respectfully, it's your man JRSaxophonic, and I hope you've been enjoying the live so far. If you're enjoying the live, make sure you tap that screen out there and just let me know how you're doing out there, man. That's what it's really all about, man. I'm here for you. You be here for me by sharing the live, tapping the screen. You can drop your favorite GIF in there, and yeah, let me know where you're watching from. How you doing tonight, man? It is a Wellness Wednesday, so on every Wellness Wednesday, I always ask how you guys are doing. On a scale from 1 to 10, how are you doing today? Mental health matters to me. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being my day was absolutely horrible. I don't know how I'm making it right now. Type in number 1. If you're doing fantastic, everything's going great, type in number 10. If you're somewhere in the middle and like, hey, it's not too bad, it wasn't too, you type in number 5, but anywhere between there, let me know how your day was. Because, I'm making do what it do. But hopefully this is smoothing out your day, wherever your day has been today. All right, I like it. I'm liking it. I got some 8s and 10s and some 5s and some 7s and 8s I see out there. Let's see if y'all know this one right here. If you know this one, stand up on your feet right now. Everybody get on your feet if you know this one. Oh, is that rain? I hear rain right now. If you know this one, you got to share this with at least one friend who also knows this song. You be like, girl, this man is playing this saxophone tonight, girl. Girl, this man is playing my songs tonight, girl. If you don't come in here and look at this, recently found Dionne Warwick, and I'm in love with Deja Vu. I love that one, man. It's a good one. It's a great one. Let me know. Let me know. Here we go. Let me know. Here we go. Y'all help me sing it out there. Remember, you gotta share. Thanks for sharing. That's right. Can we make it rain in here? Hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Listen, make sure you check my link in my profile so you can follow me on all social media platforms, because I'm live in all my social media platforms right now. So you can experience it in different ways. Listen, you know, I had a dream last night that I met this guy that I'm about to play. I'm going to play this next song, and I had a dream that I met this guy. He gave me a hug, and you know, I don't know what that means, but it was dope, and it was very interesting. But I had a dream I met this guy, and I'm about to play his song right now, and hopefully you recognize it. But if you don't, it's still cool. It's still cool. I hope you enjoy it. Let's see if you know this one. But who do y'all think I dreamed about and I met them and they gave me a hug? This person is no longer living, but they are exponentially famous. And I actually gave them a hug. They hugged me back, and it was beautiful, honestly, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? No weird stuff. It was just a beautiful thing. Who do you think gave me a hug in my dreams last night, man? It was very interesting. It wasn't Luther Vandross. And the crazy thing is, here's the crazy thing. When I hugged them, I actually could smell them. And they smell like almost like baby powder, bro. It's kind of interesting. Like, they smell like baby powder. Oh, somebody got the right answer. Somebody got the right answer. Well, you'll know after I play this song. Here we go. Now, when I hugged Michael Jackson last night in my dreams, it felt amazing. It felt real. It felt like I was really hugging him. I don't even know how to explain it. Because in that moment, it just felt real. And I could literally smell him. He smelled like baby powder, bro. It was a beautiful thing. I don't know how to explain it. It was great. Yeah, man. So that would have been cool to meet Michael Jackson in real life. I came really close when I was like 9. He was performing in Kansas City, and we found out that his car was headed to a club that was like a few blocks away from my house. And so we ran down the street to try to see if we could see his limo. And we saw his limo going down the street along with his police brigade. Is that what you call it? It was crazy. But shout out to Michael Jackson. He didn't see us because we were just still trying to run down the street. But we saw the whole brigade, like the whole police brigade. It was crazy. So yeah, man, it was dope. It was dope. Man, anyway. Yeah, man, more music on the way. It's your man JRSaxophonic. Somebody asked how old I am. I'm in my 30s. I'm in my 30s. My dirty 30s. Yeah. In these dirty 30s, living this dirty 30 life, you know what I'm saying? Hey. Living life off the wall. Type of number 1 if you living off the wall. If you're ready to leave that 9 to 5 up on the show and enjoy yourself, I feel like you should go ahead. Type of number 1. If you're living off the wall. It's your man JRSaxophonic, and I hope you all are doing well out there, wherever you're watching from. This is one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs of all time. You know it. Hey, hey. Somebody saying, I rock with you. You know, one thing I always pay attention to, I pay attention to people who really support me. And I want to say that I appreciate y'all. You know, it just makes me feel a certain type of way. That's right. It makes me feel a certain type of way. You know? Shout out to all the band directors in here. This song made me feel some type of way. Type of number one if it make you feel some type of way when you hear this vibe. Everybody break it down with a one. Oh, girl. Ow. I can't hit it like Mike, but y'all know. Oh, girl. Now, y'all gonna have to forgive me for this. Y'all about to forgive me. Please forgive me for this. But what's that one Michael Jackson song that goes dum dum boom boom ba-dum boom boom boom? It's on the Off the Wall album. I can't remember the name of the song though. It'd be like dum dum boom boom ba-dum boom boom boom. God, I can't remember. Can somebody in the chat help me with that one? I know I kick myself for not knowing it, but I know it, but I just can't think of the name of the song right now. It's a Michael Jackson song. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The name of the song is Off the Wall. Is it Off the Wall? Is the name of the song Off the Wall? The one to be like boom 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 boom. It's on the Off the Wall album for sure. I know that much. But I'm trying to think. It's not Billie Jean because Billie Jean is boom 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 boom. But this one goes boom 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 boom. Is it Off the Wall? Okay, let's find out. No. It's not that one. It's not that one. Gosh, that's not it. Yes. There it is. Okay. Yes, I can't help it. That's it. Thank you. Who did that? Shout out to Rockin' the Hair Game and Joe Music. That's it. Hold on. Let me find it. Yes, man. Yes. Thank you, somebody. I gotta remember this, man. It's been a while since I played this one. man, we gotta do. Yeah, I love this song though. Real talk. This song is a fave. I gotta learn it for real. I gotta stop playing around. I gotta stop playing around and learn this song. I gotta stop playing around and actually learn this song. Yeah, man. Anyway. Hey. Got me working. Y'all got me working day and night, bro. Why y'all got me working like this, huh? Is you is or is you ain't? Going crazy in the chat. What's up, Mocha Latte? Chocolate Latte. We got Mocha Latte. We got Chocolate Latte. Style saxophone. Hot tech. The best with the lead soprano has John Coltrane. It's John Coltrane playing soprano. John Coltrane is that's not really a hot take. That's a fact. John Coltrane is that dude, you know. You style saxophone? Shout to you. It's time. Yeah, the best soprano saxophone player, you know, in my opinion, that's an opinion, honestly. But John Coltrane in his time, was the GOAT. But I also prefer Grover Washington Jr. on soprano saxophone. Like, he was my favorite soprano saxophone player, period. Like, Grover Washington was literally that guy. For this generation, greatest soprano saxophone player, there's a generation before me. I think Kenny G would be that guy as far as like who living greatest soprano saxophone player. I think Kenny G sits in there. I think there's a couple of more. I think Kenny Garrett, definitely, you know what I'm saying? Wayne Shorter, but those guys aren't really my generation. They're before my generation. In my generation, saxophone players, who would you consider the top saxophone players, soprano, alto, and tenor right now living, like I'm saying like 30 and under? I don't know. That's a good question. I think the thing with, I think everybody has something to offer. I actually read an autobiography about John Coltrane, and he talked about how Bird and him were so disappointed because everybody was trying to copy them. Everybody was trying to copy Coltrane, so everything sounded like Coltrane. Everybody was trying to copy Bird, so everything sounded like Bird. And there's no room for creativity because everybody's mimicking those people. Respectfully, Charlie Parker literally was born 2 blocks away from where I was born. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I have to pay homage to those who have come before me and respect what they have done and how they paved the way, because I wouldn't be who I am or where I am without them. But I also recognize that there are people living in this generation that have something to offer. There are some great saxophone players out there that I know personally that are like me, 30 and under. I just I don't know. I think there's a lot of opportunity. And I think that what we're doing right now is new wave. Nobody's done that. And Sonny Rollins, of course, yeah. If you read John Coltrane's autobiography, you'll see that John Coltrane literally says that. So that's his words, not mine. Anyway, it's your man JRSaxophonic. We got more music on the way. Hey. Yeah, man. More music on the way. Here's how I feel about saxophone players trying to be the greatest of them all. You know, everybody wants to rule the world. I just want to play my saxophone and spread love and positivity out there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's go. I'll tell you this. I'm the first instrumentalist to ever go live on TikTok. Yep, that's me. Saxophone player. I'm also the first saxophonist to ever partner with all three major apps. So I'm a partner with Meta. I'm also a partner with TikTok. I'm also a partner with YouTube. I'm the first saxophonist to ever do that. So it's a couple things. I'm currently working through a book on sax history in general. Oh, that's super dope. That's right. It's your man JRSaxophonic. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. Because everybody want to be the best. Everybody want to be the greatest. Like I said, I just want to spread love, positivity through music. Yeah. What's up, Alicia? Welcome to the live. Thanks for being here. It's your man, JRSaxophonic. Listen, y'all, I appreciate y'all being here. Yeah, man. Like I said, they're greats in every generation. I think a lot of the great saxophone players right now are just exploring creativity. You know, I know some great saxophone players. There's a guy named Pilo, incredible saxophone player. There's a guy named B. Thompson, another great saxophone player. Vandale Andrew, Marcus Anderson. You know, there's some great players out there. You know, so I think that there's a lot of opportunity for new. It's kind of a renaissance happening in music anyway, because what happens is with music in general is there comes a point where people get tired, and you'll see throughout history things start to repeat itself. And I really believe there's going to be a renaissance in music. There already is, and I think that a lot of people are doing that. A lot of people are kind of reinvigorating music. There's a girl named Kennedy, and she just dropped a song called Ego. It's incredible. What are some of my goals? My goal is really to get my goal was, number one, to provide music via social media. And so a lot of people don't even know this, but I helped coin the phrase musical influencer. There was no such thing as that phrase, respectfully. And I'm not trying to be Soldier Boy, like I'm the first, but I'm just saying, like, that actually came from a meeting with TikTok, and they were trying to figure out my niche. And I was like, I don't really know, because I've never really, what I'm doing is kind of uncharted. I've never really done this. And they was like, well, you're a content creator, you're an influencer. I was like, well, I'm a musical influencer, I guess, because I do music and I influence. And so that's where the term musical influencer came from that conversation. And then TikTok in 2020 started projecting me as a musical influencer. That was the first time that I had seen that name ever, and that was the first time they had said they had seen it as well. So when you talk about musical influence and all that stuff, that's where it really comes from. The other part is this. You know, right now with social media, you can create your own audience. So, like, if you don't like a person, you can literally just find somebody else that you do like. If you love a person, you can just continue to share their stuff and continue to support them. And then what happens is you end up finding and supporting something and creating something real. But not only that artist can make a sustainable amount of income, and, you know, they can literally live off of their dreams, you know. And that's what this platform has done for me. That's what social media has done for me. It's given me an opportunity to do what I love and to also pursue my dreams as I continue to share my journey with you all and continue to build a real connection with people daily. I think that's what music does. I think music crosses barriers that have yet to be crossed, and I think that music connects us in ways that we've not even completely charted. And I think the dope part that I really liked when I joined social media was the ability to immediately collaborate with an artist that was all the way across the sea or all the way across the world, or an artist that I would probably never have an opportunity to collaborate with. And I think that social media opened that up and really made music more interesting, you know, because you didn't have to just have aspirations of playing with someone. You could actually create a video playing with them. You could actually collab with them. You could actually make it happen. And I think that's what social media, I think that's what excited the artist again, is that you could have that opportunity to collaborate. You could have that opportunity to build something real. And I think that that's what made these social platforms for musicians so exciting. But now, you know, I think the thing that's happening is, you know, copyright has become, it's not even copyright. It's these music labels have become so stingy that they're not even willing to allow artists to use certain sounds without flagging a video or a copyright strike or something like that. And I think that that's challenging for the music community. And I think that's kind of taking a little bit of the wind from the musicians who are independent, who may not have a ton of money, who just are looking for a true opportunity. And I think that's what you know, the hurdle is for a lot of independent artists right now, is just trying to figure out, how do I make an impact and still stay within these certain guidelines in social media. And I think that that's real, that's honest, that's true. But again, I think we are at a renaissance right now in music where you're going to start to see all types of different, and you have. I mean, think from 2020 to now, how many different independent artists have gone from you not knowing who they are to being Billboard artists to being Grammy winning artists to all of these things through social media. And that's been the media. That's been the medium or the vehicle. And I think that that's the cool part is music has made and connected us in ways that we never expected to connect and we never expected to grow, right? And so I think that that's amazing. Um, you know, I've been able to work with brands and be on TV shows, and I've been able to make appearances and do things that I've only dreamed of doing because of social media. And a lot of people can't understand it or can't fathom it, and it's just because it's a different generation, and it has nothing to do with an elite attitude or elite or classism or anything like that. It just has everything to do with the times that we're living in. What a time to be alive, where we can create, we can collaborate, we can build from absolutely nothing but faith and a little work of putting our dreams out there for people to experience. And I think that's what makes us special. That's what makes this time that we're living in so unique and so special, is the ability to use and leverage social media. And that's why I take a lot of pride in my life. That's why I take a lot of pride in how this thing looks, and that's why I don't ever want it to become stagnant. So I'm always looking for ways to grow and ways to share. I'm sharing a lot right now, but yeah, there's a lot of connection. Somebody said this is the best time to be alive, golden age of human connection. I think so. I think we're in a time where we can literally connect with almost anyone, and we can at least get their attention, and it really doesn't matter who they are. I think we can at least get their attention, and I think that is something that we haven't had for a long time. I think the human connection thing has been there though, because like a lot of people say, well, back in the day, artists had to work harder to get noticed. Well, I don't necessarily know if that's true or not. I don't know because I wasn't around at that time. I'll say that back in those times, I think getting in front of your ARs and all that stuff would have been the equivalent of getting in front of like social media, it's just like instead of having a jazz club or instead of having a juke joint, you don't have a juke joint anymore. You have a platform like TikTok. You have a platform like YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. You can go live there, and talent recruits and all that stuff can see you live and kind of see what you do, and you'll have an opportunity. The same way that A&Rs used to come into clubs and those scenes and pick out talent. The same thing is happening right now, and I think that's what is kind of creating this renaissance where we're able to connect and we're able to see that people want more than what industry has given us. Industry gave us a lot of stuff that we didn't want. They gave us a lot of songs and a lot of music that we didn't want. We didn't ask for. They tried to tell us what we liked, and we said, we don't like that. We like this. And I think that's what's causing this kind of resurgence of music. And people are like, dang, people still do this kind of music? People still like this kind of music? Yeah, people still like instrumental music. The real reason, and y'all about to maybe go into some history. Do you know that the real reason why smooth jazz went off air? Do you know why? It wasn't that no one was listening to smooth jazz. Nah, people were definitely listening to smooth jazz. That wasn't it. Do you want to know the real reason? I feel like I'm gonna educate. Do you want to know the real reason why smooth jazz music went off the air? Do you want to know? Like, do you truly want to know? I'm gonna tell you. The real reason why smooth jazz radio went off the air was because they had this thing called Nelson, and Nelson is still around. Nelson does they do like surveys of like TV, and they do TV surveys, they do radio surveys. They just collect analytics and data on entertainment in general. So they would collect statistics on radio, they would collect statistics on TV, they would collect statistics on programming and all that fun stuff, right? And here's the thing. Nielsen programmed their computer to recognize when certain songs were being played. And based on how much the song was played, then they were able to say, hey, this song is being played a lot. Therefore, we're going to send more money to this radio station or more money to this to this television station because they are making the most money. They're able to benefit. So here's the thing with Nielsen, they messed up because their computer only recognized words. Okay, so like when people would sing, Nelson would be like, ding, ding, ding. Somebody's listening to Anita Baker, Sweet Love, da 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 da, right? But with smooth jazz, there were no words. So guess what? Every time there were no words to that music on the radio, it wasn't counted as an actual song. It wasn't counted and it wasn't quantified in data. So every time an instrumental song came on, it wouldn't even recognize that there were people listening to it, although they were the top listened to stations in the 80s. And here's the thing. So because of that, they lost a lot of fundings in the late 80s and early 90s, which caused a lot of them to go out of business because they lost funding based on this marketing campaign that Nelson did. And they thought that this would allow more funding for the stations that people were listening to. But the problem was people were actually listening to smooth jazz, and it's still the same way, honestly, because if you play instrumentals on most things, like if I play an instrumental, it's not going to tell you the words that I'm playing, right? Like they had the same technology that we have right now for captioning, but they used it for data collection to understand why, and what people were listening to. So based on that, they took those analytics and they said nobody's listening to smooth jazz, but people were. It was the top listened to stations. Do you understand? Like when people drove home, they listened to smooth jazz because it helped them to unplug and to rewind. And so like smooth jazz never really died. It was just the fact that it wasn't being funded the way that everything else was. Does that make sense now? Go back, check your history, and you'll find out that everything I just told you is absolutely true. But yeah, all of that happened because of the way that music was being surveyed, analyzed, and promoted and funded. And so those radio stations end up going out of business. That's why you have no radio stations now that do smooth jazz besides the satellite radio systems and things like that. And that's why you don't see it. But the thing is, people still enjoy it. And clearly, they still enjoy it because you're in this live right now. You wouldn't be in this live if you didn't enjoy this type of music. And we got all ages and all demographics that are here and represented. This isn't just like old music, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm in my 30s, yes. But there are people in their 20s. There are people in their teens that are doing instrumental music. And my goal, somebody asked me what was my goal. My goal was to bring back instrumental music and put it at the forefront. So as one of the first instrumentalists to go live on TikTok, my goal was to continue to put it in front of people, continue to show people that this music is so much more than just a genre, but it's actually a place where people can grow, where people can build community, and where people can be impacted cross-generationally. So like no matter what age you are, you can identify with this instrumental music. It doesn't have any words, but it has a connection. It has a feeling. It has a vibe. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's what has changed the game for a lot of us instrumentalists out here, is that we are able to make those connections and say, hey, look, people are listening to this. People are vibing to this. People will pay for tickets. And that's why the past 2.5 years when I was touring and when I was doing shows, every show was sold out. Why? It's not because people aren't listening to it. It's because people are listening to it. It's because people want to have these experiences with instrumental music and instrumentalists. I'm sorry. And so like, that's why I'm saying it's important for instrumentalists and musicians to not give up, to continue to push and to do what you do. And I've done segments on the history of smooth jazz and why certain genres have kind of went out of style. It's not that people weren't listening to it; it's that the funding and a lot of the backing just kind of faded away based off of skewed statistics. And so, with that being said, we're bringing it back. And so if you listen to my mission statement, part of my mission statement is to bring back the sax like a 90s throwback, because that's when the sax was popping in the 90s and the 80s, But that's, like 80s is a little before my time on some things. And so, like, it's important for me to try to impact my generation with the saxophone, with music, with jazz, with R&B, with pop, and incorporate all of those things into what I do as an instrumentalist. And so a lot of you guys grew up listening to jazz. A lot of you grew up listening to big bands. And I grew up playing in big bands and jazz. And I played with the Count Basie Orchestra as a youth. I got a chance to sit in some of those clinics and master classes with Clark Terry. I got a chance to, talk to people. And my grandmother grew up with Charlie Parker back in the day. They were really good friends. My grandmother and Charlie Parker were great friends. They actually grew up together. My grandma, her husband lived with Charlie Parker in Kansas City and in New York. And so there's so much history. But again, we're all connected through this tapestry and the story of, how music connects all of us. And I think that sometimes we forget that music is evolving, and if music is not evolving, then that means that we have somehow failed in our communicational growth. Is that right? In the way that we communicate, because it should be. But anyway, I digress. Um, but I hope that helps. Y'all done made me go on a whole history lesson right now. But that was just a little bit. You have touched a lot of people through your music. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Somebody said yes, exactly. Yeah, man. Because I mean, music is going to grow and evolve, and if it doesn't, then we as a people are not growing and evolving. If hip hop stayed the way hip hop sounded forever, then it would have never grown into what it is now. If country stayed the same as it is, it would have never grown into what it is now. If a certain genres of instrumental music had never grown, EDM would not be what it is right now. And so like EDM is like the top selling genre. Then you got countries right behind it. So it's like there's an evolution that happens through music, and you have an opportunity to impact it. And so, whatever this era is, which is the social media era, I guess, then this era is going to impact the next generation in as to what music sounds like. So I have a smidget and a small opportunity, a window of time to make an impact musically in order to impact the next generation. And so that's part of why I do what I do, is because I've had people who have influenced and who've poured into me and who've shared with me over time. But yeah, it's important. It's important for sure, but yeah, don't get sassy. That's a good one. But yeah, man. So I grew up on Count Basie. I grew up on, Clark Terry, Charlie Parker, John Coltrane, Sonny Rollins, Art Porter, Cannonball. Those are the people who paved the way before me. And so it's you're literally picking up the pieces. I'm picking up the pieces, L Train. Literally picking up the pieces. That's what we're all doing, though. Like all of us musicians, we're picking up the pieces. We're finding the pieces that were left for us, and we're picking them up. And I think some of the people who have left the biggest pieces for me were Grover Washington Jr. He's impacted my playing probably the most out of any saxophonist I know. Then I would have to say, I would probably say Kirk Whalum. He has impacted my playing more than probably anyone else living that I know. Then I would say someone like Merline Devine. He has impacted my playing. I would say Najee has definitely impacted my playing. George Howard has definitely impacted my playing. These are people who have made significant impacts in the way I think about music, the way I approach music, the way I experience music. Of course, Kenny G. Has definitely made an impact. Wayne Shorter has definitely made an impact in the way I think about music. You got Wynton Marsalis, who's a trumpet player, but he's impacted the way that I think about music. You got um, Branford. I've gotten a chance to know him. I've gotten a chance to sit in with him and take some of his master classes on saxophone, and he's impacted my playing. Same with Wynton. I've got a chance to sit with him. I got a chance to talk with him and understand and talk with him a bit, and he shared some insight with me about what the responsibility of a musician is. And here's the thing. The thing is, I'll see you later. But the thing is, people like that have impacted my thought, my musical thought. And that, like I said, that's a succession of time, and those are pieces in the history of music. So I can truly put you in a category with the greatest of musicians. So proud of you. Wow. That, geez, that's a huge compliment, and that literally makes my heart just flutter. Thank you for saying that. I'm just, like I said, I'm day by day, I'm trying to get better. I really am day by day trying to get better, y'all. I haven't arrived. I'm not the most amazing musician, but I connect with what I play, and I think people can feel that. And I try to tell the story behind what I play, and I think people can feel that, and so I think that's what maybe makes me stand out and maybe impact people's lives. But man, I'm telling you, it's just as much as a blessing for me to play for you as it is for you to hear me play. I guess because I enjoy what I do. I really do. This is something I really believe that God has given me, and I try to give it back, man. You make me remember how much I love music. Well, I appreciate that, Tribal. I appreciate you. The man serenading our ears. What's up, bro? Irvin in the building. Man, y'all make sure y'all check out my guy, Irvin Lambert, bro. We just rapping some music history. People want to talk music history, and I love to share music history and kind of share about how music has impacted even the story of jazz and the story of how music just grew and evolved over time, man. A lot of the jazz that we hear today, Louis Armstrong is the father of a lot of that. He used to go on an old steamboat up and down the Mississippi River, and he used to play out loud on the river. And it was kind of like a traveling radio. So people would literally come out to the bank to hear Louis Armstrong play trumpet, and he would play this jazz. And here's the thing. When you talk about jazz, jazz was a derogatory term. And a lot of people don't even know that jazz was a derogatory term. It literally meant because they wouldn't let black musicians play in white bands and big bands. So instrumentalists, instrumentalists of color would play their instruments, and white people would walk past them on the street, and they would say, "He's playing out of his ass." That's what they would literally say. He's playing out of his ass. And so, basically he's bull crapping. He's not educated enough to play these songs. And so they would say he's playing out jazz. Do you understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't even know that jazz is a derogatory term. And I talk about this history, and I try to educate people, because when you talk about jazz and what is jazz, and jazz came from you're playing out jazz, and they're like, oh, I like that. And black people, as black people do, we know how to flip things and make it dope. And so we said, I'm gonna play jazz. I'm gonna play out jazz. You gonna play some jazz? I'm gonna play some jazz. And so, a lot of people, again, they think that it's just, they think it's one thing, but it really is something else. And now it's been, I say jazz has been colonized, and it's been hijacked, and now you have to go to school to play jazz, which at one point in time, jazz literally meant you are playing out your ass. Okay. And I'm just that's the only way I can say it, because that's the truth. And so, when you talk about the term jazz, black people took that term, as we do, and flipped it and made it a dope term, bro. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. And I love y'all, you know what I'm saying? But you got to know your history. And if you don't know your history, then you really won't understand everything about why you do what you do. And so, again, Louis Armstrong played jazz, but he really was playing, kind of a ragtime thing, and they called it jazz. And then others caught on, and Louis Armstrong would travel up and down the Mississippi. And when he would travel, little kids would come with their horns, and they would stand on the bank, and they would play duets with not Charlie Parker, but Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong would play to them from the boat, and they would play back to him, little kids with their trumpets, and some of them would be teens, some would be adults, and they would play songs, and he would play with different people all up and down the Mississippi. And what do you think is happening? The evolution of jazz, the evolution of ragtime. And so while that's happening, you get all these different styles of music, because he'd be going past Louisiana, going past all these different places up and down the Mississippi River, right? And so they're all playing different songs, but they're all talking to each other, they're all communicating. And then what happens? Louis Armstrong goes to Mississippi, and he plays something he heard in New Orleans down there, and then you get this big, kind of pot of just incredible music. And so, like I said, we have the opportunity right here on social media to do the same thing, where we have an opportunity to play and to do and to make those types of impacts, where we can take our music to London. I can take my music to Spain, and somebody be, man, I heard Javelle play this, or I heard Pilo play this, or I heard Rhoda G play this, or I heard Nakia play this, or I heard Javon Jones play this, or I heard my guy that plays violin. I heard my dude O play this. Omari, I heard Omari on violin play this. I heard John the violinist play this. And you get the opportunity to experience exactly the different dialects of music, the different languages, the different inflections. Because one place we might say right over there, in another place they might say right over there, what I'm saying? Another place they might say right over there, what I'm saying? Or right down cha, what I'm saying? And so, like, depending on where you're from, you're going to get different sounds. Same thing is happening with music. That's why I say we're in a renaissance, because we get an opportunity to hear all these incredible musicians all at once, all under the touch of a flick of a scroll, and you can hear all these different people. And so all I'm saying is what a time to be alive. Okay. All right. Steps off soapbox. All right. But I hope y'all enjoyed the little history lesson, man. Maybe I'll post this later, so people can kind of understand the history of music a little bit more, a little bit better. I actually used to I used to do a public, kind of speaking thing about the history of music and the evolution of music. But anyway, I digress. Great job, JR. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm past my time, but I felt like that was a good conversation, and I love to have those conversations about history, about music, and about how things came to be. So I'm gonna get out of here. All right, y'all done had enough of me. JR, we done had enough of you. JR, we sick of it. Y'all not sick of me. Y'all sick of me? Dang, I'm sorry. Anyway, well, I'm gonna play this song for y'all. And if y'all want to say anything, y'all want to say bye, you want to whatever, you can. I appreciate you guys so much for dealing with all of my antics and all of my history of music and blah 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 blah. I know y'all don't want to hear that all day, but I appreciate you. I do. I appreciate y'all so much. So thank you for just everything that you do. Thank you for the impacts you make, and I appreciate it. Hey, this is my song, Up All Night. Thanks so much for being here. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. All right. I'll see you guys later. It's your man, JRSaxophonic, signing out, saying thanks so much for being here, and have a great day.